everyone, how are you all? I hope you are all doing good. So this is Malika and we are back on your favorite learning platform Learn Forward and we are going to study from Feathercap People and Places. This is chapter number 15, that is our rich heritage. So India is a diverse country and it has been ruled by Britishers for over 200 plus years. इंडिया को ब्रिटिशर्स ने 200 ईयर से भी ज़्यादा रूल करा है और हमारी इंडिया में बहुत सारी ऐसी कल्चरल सिग्निफिकेंस वाली और हेरिटेज से रिलेटेड बहुत चीज़ें हैं द थिंग्स विच आर पास्ड बाय आवर एंसेस्टर्स टू अस टू प्रिजर्व देम basically it can be anything, it can be our dances, languages, or it can be the monuments. A lot of things are included in the heritage. So things which are connected by our culture and which are preserved in our heritage are in this chapter, and we are going to study about all of this now. So I hope you are all ready with your books. Let's get started. So how and what we eat, how and what we wear, how and what we talk and think, and how we entertain ourselves is our culture. कैसे हम खाते हैं, क्या हमारा सोचने का तरीका है, कैसे हम ड्रेस करते हैं या फिर कैसे हम बात करते हैं या खुद को एंटरटेन करते हैं, ये सब क्या है, ये हमारा कल्चर है. कल्चर मीन्स डेवलपमेंट ऑफ ऑल द पावर्स ऑफ अ मैन. जितनी भी हमारी पावर्स हैं, द वे ऑफ स्पीकिंग, द वे ऑफ टॉकिंग, ये जितना भी हमारी चीज़ें हैं ये हमारे कल्चर में इंक्लूड होती हैं. द कल्चर हैज़ नॉट बीन डेवलप्ड इन फ्यू ईयर्स. खाली कुछ साल नहीं लगे इस कल्चर को डेवलप होने के लिए. इट हैज़ टेकन अ लॉन्ग टाइम टू ग्रो टू प्रेजेंट फॉर्म. जो कल्चर आज हम फॉलो कर रहे हैं इसको बहुत ज़्यादा साल लगे हैं, बहुत पहले से ये चीज़ें चलती आ रही हैं और आज के टाइम पे उन चीज़ों को हम उस तरीके से फॉलो कर रहे हैं. We inherit our culture from our forefathers, encompassing traditions passed down by through birth and upbringing by parents and society. So जो ये culture है ये हमें कहाँ से मिला है? We have got this culture from our forefathers and the traditions has passed since we are kids. जब से हम बच्चे हैं तब से ही हमें कुछ चीज़ें जो हैं सिखाई जाती हैं और जो भी अपब्रिंगिंग है हमारी वो किस पे डिपेंड करती है? द सोसाइटी वेयर वी लिव इन एंड द पेरेंट्स. नाउ दिस कल्चरल हेरिटेज इंक्लूड्स एलिमेंट्स लाइक क्लोथिंग, language, dance, music, festivals, fairs, games, painting, architecture and sculpture. So these are some things which are included in the cultural heritage. These traditions enhance our safety, comfort and enjoyment in life. So these are some traditional things or traditions which we follow and it helps us to enhance our safety, our comfort level and the enjoyment in life. Now our dresses. First things is dresses. Costumes. People dress in different ways in different parts of India. So in different parts of India people wear different type of costume. कहीं आप देखोगे कोई सलवार कमीज पहनता है, कहीं पे कोई धोती पहनता है, कहीं पे कोई साड़ी पहनता है. सो हर जगह का जो है एक पैटर्न है, रहने का तरीका है, वो उनके कल्चर से बहुत ज़्यादा इन्फ्लुएंस्ड होता है. People dress in different ways in different parts of India. Women wear sari blouse, salwar kameez and skirt kurta. So these are some common things which women wear in India. So ghagra is a thick petticoat or a skirt which have many folds and it is common in Haryana, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. So जो घाघरा है basically it is this kind of dress. जो घाघरा होता है वो बहुत ज़्यादा एक क्या है बेसिकली, इट इज अ स्कर्ट. एक स्कर्ट होती है जो लोअर बॉडी पे पहनी जाती है और उसके अंदर बहुत सारे फोल्ड्स होते हैं. सो इट इज कॉमन इन हरियाणा, राजस्थान, मध्य प्रदेश एंड गुजरात. द दुपट्टा और चुनरी इज कॉमन इन नॉर्थ वेस्ट, और नॉर्थ वेस्ट पार्ट में दैट इज योर राजस्थान, गुजरात, वहाँ पे चुनरी जो होती है दैट इज वेरी कॉमन. In the northeastern hills, women like to wear a long skirt having color strips. So in northeastern, women wear long skirts which have colorful strips on it. Now in cities, young women and girls like to wear salwar kurta. So in the cities or in the towns, women love to wear salwar and kurta. These dresses have beautiful prints and embroidery on them. So ये जो dresses होती हैं इसके ऊपर beautiful embroidery और prints होते हैं. Now men wear pajama kurta, dhoti kurta, lungi kurta, salwar kameez. So these are some common costumes of men. They put on turbans or caps of different shapes, size and color. Nowadays, shirts, t-shirts and trousers are being more common. So in the men, the shirts, t-shirts and trousers are more common in most of the places. Next is your language. Different languages are spoken in different parts of India. So India is so diverse कि हर 40 किलोमीटर के बाद डायलेक्ट चेंज होता है. इसका मतलब क्या है कि जब आप एक जगह से 40 किलोमीटर मूव करोगे तो आप वहां पे नोटिस करोगे कि लोगों का बोलने का तरीका, उनकी जो लैंग्वेज है दैट इज डिफरेंट. Indian Constitution recognized 22 major languages. So there are 22 major languages, languages in our Constitution. They are Hindi, Assamese, Bangla, Gujarati, Kannada, Kashmiri, Konkani, Malayalam, Manipur, Marathi, Nepali, Odia, Punjabi, Sanskrit, Sindhi, Tamil, Telugu, Urdu, Maithili, Dogri, Bodo, and Santhali. These are the 22 languages which are registered in our Constitution. Now, a number of people also speak English, and Hindi is our national language. So, our national language is Hindi. These languages have their own scripts. Every language have their own scripts. They are generally written from left to right. So, all the languages, what is the pattern of us writing? We also always write from left to the right, but there are some languages which are written from right to left. So, Kashmiri, Sindhi and Urdu are some languages which are written from right to left, मतलब उल्टी लिखी जाती हैं. The languages changes its dialect after every 40 kilometers or so. So हर 40 किलोमीटर के बाद जो है इंडिया में dialect लोगों का change हो जाता है. Now, third is your dances and music. We have a long tradition of dance and music. Dance and music both are two kinds. जो dance है और music है दोनों दो तरह के होते हैं. First is your folk, second is your classical. Folk and classical. Folk and folk music usually go together. So folk dance and folk music जो है usually इकट्ठे ही play किए जाते हैं. They are performed by a group of people. They do not require much training and practice. फोक डांस क्या हो गया? बेसिकली जो आपके कल्चर में या फिर जो ट्रेडिशन में लोग जिस तरीके का डांस करते हैं दैट इज योर फोक डांस. लाइक पंजाबीज में जो होता है भांगड़ा होता है और गिद्दा होता है. सो दिस इज देयर फोक डांस. और इसमें जो है आपको प्रैक्टिस की नीड नहीं होती. दे डू नॉट रिक्वायर मच ट्रेनिंग और प्रैक्टिस. People like to sing and dance together on happy occasions like birth of a child, marriage, good harvest, the beginning of some new work or new season. So these are the some common occasions on which folk dance is performed. There are numerous folk dances in our country. For example, Bhangra and Gidda of Punjab, Nati of Himachal Pradesh, Ghumar of Rajasthan, Ras and Garba of Gujarat, Bihu of Assam, and tribal dances of eastern states. So these are the some common dances of different states. Now, second is your classical dance. Classical dances need much training and practice. So, the classical dance is performed in every state mostly. Every state has their own classical dance. Each dance has its typical dress and makeup. So, there is a typical kind of makeup and dress for every classical dance. First is your Bharatanatyam, Kuchipudi, Odissi, Manipuri and Kathak. These are the most well-known classical dances of our country. They are based on different beats and rhythms. So these dances are based on beats and rhythm. They are learned through extensive training. So to perform these dances, you should have to do excessive training and extensive training and experience it with a skilled teacher who have been doing this for a very long time. Now there are some dance dramas. बहुत सारे ऐसे dances हैं इंडिया में जो dance dramas हैं basically जिनके साथ dance के through story depict की जाती है. First is your Kathakali of Kerala and Yakshagan of Karnataka are dance dramas. So these are the two kind of dances which are basically dance dramas. They tell stories through dance. ये dance की help से stories को depict करते हैं. Now, the two main styles of classical music in a country, there are two types of music in our country. That is your Hindustani, which is developed in the northern part of India, and next is your Karnataka music, which is developed in the southern part of India. Now, both of these styles are based on ragas. So, music में जो है ragas होते हैं, इसके ऊपर ये दो types की music जो है based हैं. First is your Hindustani, second is your Karnataka. There are different ragas for different times, occasions and even season. हर टाइम के लिए, हर ओकेजन के लिए, हर सीजन के लिए एक अलग रागा गाया जाता है. एक अलग तरीके से उस जो आपका म्यूजिक है उसे प्ले किया जाता है. Instrumental music has always been very popular. The popular music instruments have been the flute, shehnai, veena, sarod, sitar, violin, dholak, tabla and mridnagam. So these are the some instruments which are being played in our country and they are very famous. Harmonium has come with European and became very popular in India. So, who introduced the harmonium in India? Europeans introduced the harmonium and it is still used in India. Now, some well-known musicians are Pandit Ravi Shankar, Ustad Ajmal Ali Khan, Amjad Ali Khan, Ustad Bismillah Khan and Zakir Hussain. So, these are the some famous musicians who are very famous and well-known all over the country. That is your Pandit Ravi Shankar, Ustad Amjad Ali Khan, and third is your Ustad Bismillah Khan, fourth is your Zakir Hussain. Now, our festivals, fairs and games. इसके अलावा हमारे कुछ festivals हैं और fairs और games जो हैं जो regular basis पे या फिर हर जगह जो है बहुत ज़्यादा प्ले किए जाते हैं या फिर इन चीज़ों को बहुत ज़्यादा pomp and show के साथ सेलिब्रेट किया जाता है. फेस्टिवल ब्रिंग चेंज एंड चीयर टू अवर लाइफ. जो फेस्टिवल्स हैं वो हम सबकी लाइफ में बहुत ज़्यादा खुशियाँ लेके आते हैं. वी वियर न्यू क्लोथ्स एंड डेकोरेट अवर हाउसेस. वी मीट ईच अदर, ईट स्पेशल डिशेस टुगेदर. सो देयर आर प्रोसेशंस एंड फेयर्स. और इसी वजह से जो फेस्टिवल सेलिब्रेट किए जाते हैं इसके साथ में बहुत ज़्यादा प्रोसेशंस और फेयर्स के साथ इस चीज़ को और ज़्यादा इंजॉय किया जाता है. Now, festivals are of various kinds. So, we have studied that there are three types of festivals. That is your national festival, seasonal festival and harvest festival. And another one is your religious festival. Four types of. So, we have three national festivals. हमारे three national festivals कौन से? Independence Day, Republic Day and third is your Gandhi Jayanti. So, Republic Day, Independence Day and Gandhi Jayanti. These are our national festivals. Now, these festivals are celebrated with great joy in the memory of important national event. So ये जो festivals हैं ये बहुत great joy के साथ हर साल हमारी country में celebrate किए जाते हैं. एक grand parade निकाली जाती है Republic Day पे और जो कि दिल्ली में होती है हर साल. इसी तरीके से जो हमारा Republic Day होता है वो celebrate किया जाता है. Now, festivals connected with the change of seasons are Basant Panchami, Holi. In northern India, Holi and Baisakhi are harvest festivals. So, बहुत सारे फेस्टिवल ऐसे हैं जो सीजन से रिलेटेड है. जब सीजन चेंज होता है तभी फेस्टिवल सेलिब्रेट किए जाते हैं. Two of them are Basant Panchami and Holi. And in northern India, Holi and Baisakhi are harvest festivals. Similarly, Pongal in Tamil Nadu and Onam in Kerala are harvest festivals. जिस तरीके से नॉर्दर्न इंडिया में होली और बैसाखी सेलिब्रेट की जाती है एज हार्वेस्ट फेस्टिवल्स, उसी तरीके से तमिलनाडु में पोंगल और केरला में ओनम एज अ हार्वेस्ट फेस्टिवल सेलिब्रेट किया जाता है. नाउ रिलीजियस फेस्टिवल्स. व्हाट आर रिलीजियस फेस्टिवल्स? रामनवमी, जन्माष्टमी, गणेश चतुर्थी, दुर्गा पूजा, दशहरा, दिवाली. सो जिन फेस्टिवल्स का भी सिग्निफिकेंस जो है रिलीजन से रिलेटेड है, दे आर ऑल अवर रिलीजियस फेस्टिवल्स. So are Christmas, Eid ul-Fitr, Eid ul-Zuha, Gurpurab, बुद्ध पूर्णिमा एंड महावीर जयंती. जो भी फेस्टिवल एक पर्टिकुलर रिलीजन से रिलेटेड है वो सारे रिलीजियस फेस्टिवल्स हैं. नाउ फेयर्स. Fairs are organized by the people in connection with some religious or social events or social business, seasonal business. Fairs जो है वो किस पर्पस से लगाए जाते हैं? जब किसी भी रिलीजियस या सोशल इवेंट हो या फिर कोई भी सीजनल बिजनेस के इसको आपको एग्जिबिट करने के लिए फेयर्स जो है लगाए जाते हैं. People enjoy swings, rides, dances, gymnastics, eatables and drinks. So these are the some things which you will find in the fairs. Now, games. Games are of two types. As we all know, there are two types of games. First is your indoor, second is your outdoor. The game of chess was invented in India. It was then called Chaturanga. Now, other indoor games were played with cover shells, goatees and beads or seeds. सो इंडोर गेम्स इंडिया में इन्वेंट हुआ था, दैट वाज चाइना. और उसके अलावा भी बहुत सारे गेम्स ऐसे हैं जो यहाँ पे पहले से खेले जाते थे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल चॉपर इज सच अ गेम. आउटडोर गेम्स आर गुल्ली डंडा, काइट फ्लाइंग, गेम्स विथ मार्बल्स एंड कुश्ती. सो ये जो है ये सब हमारे आउटडोर गेम्स हैं. इवन 2 persons कैन compete in these games. सो ये गेम्स ऐसे हैं जिसमें यू ओनली नीड 2 persons. नाउ popular team games. There are some team games also which are played in India. That is your kabaddi and kho-kho. Let's move to paintings now. What are paintings? Early men used to draw pictures on cave walls. पहले के टाइम पे पेपर नहीं होता था. So what early men did? They used to draw the pictures on the walls. With time, this art improved. The Ajanta caves, we see the best paintings. So, Ajanta caves is famous for the best paintings. They are nearly 1500 years old. We all know about the dress, hairstyle, and makeup of the women and men from these paintings. So you can see how does these paintings help. इन paintings से हमें क्या पता चलता है कि उस टाइम के लोग कैसे ड्रेस करते थे, किस टाइप का मेकअप लगाते थे, या फिर उनका जो हेयर स्टाइल रहता था वो किस तरीके का रहता था. दे एक्सप्रेस द फीलिंग्स ऑफ द पर्सन वेरी इफेक्टिवली. सो जो पेंटिंग्स है इससे आप किसी इंसान की फीलिंग्स के बारे में भी पता कर सकते हो. किंग्स एंड एम्परर्स एनकरेज द आर्ट इन देयर ओन वे. सो जितने भी किंग्स और एम्परर्स हैं सबने अपने तरीके की अलग अलग आर्ट्स को जो है एनकरेज किया है. देयर आर मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ आर्ट विच आर प्रेजेंट इन इंडिया. नाउ लास्ट इज योर आर्किटेक्चर एंड स्कल्पचर. आर्किटेक्चर क्या है? इंडिया में जो है आपने देखा है बहुत सारे मॉन्यूमेंट्स हैं. देयर आर अ लॉट ऑफ मॉन्यूमेंट्स इन इंडिया एंड एवरी मॉन्यूमेंट हैज़ इट्स सिग्निफिकेंस. और बहुत सारे ऐसे आर्टिफैक्ट्स हैं और हमारे स्कल्पचर्स हैं जो सिर्फ यहीं पे प्रेजेंट है. सो इंडियन आर्किटेक्चर was well advanced even 5000 years ago. अगर 5000 years पहले भी हम जाते हैं तो इंडियन आर्किटेक्चर जो था वो बहुत ज़्यादा एडवांस था. The ruins of Indus Valley are proof of it. Now, the stupas of the Sanchi, Sarnath are the beautiful specimen of the architecture. So, India has been famous for its beautiful architectural pieces. The examples are the stupas of Sanchi and Sarnath. The Kailash temple at Ellora is perhaps the greatest wonder of its kind. So, this is the picture of Kailash temple. You can see this is the it has a very beautiful architectural designs in it, and this is the Jain temple which is in Mount Abu. You can also see the sculpture and the architectural designs which are used here. The whole temple has been carved out from single rock. So what इसकी क्या बहुत ज़्यादा why it is very famous. कैलाश टेम्पल जो है सिर्फ एक रॉक से कट के पूरा टेम्पल जो है तैयार किया गया है. There are many other ancient temples. Most of them are the temples at Konark. The Sun Temple, which is very famous, it is located in Konark. Khajuraho, Belur, Thanjavur, Madurai, and the Jain temples of Mount Abu. The sculptors have made very fine carvings in them. So ये temples ऐसे हैं जिसमें बहुत छोटी छोटी डिटेलिंग के साथ carving की गई है. Now, Turk and Mughal period added a new style of domes and minarets to our architecture. So जैसे जैसे अलग अलग लोग आते गए, जैसे जैसे मुगल्स आए, जैसे जैसे ब्रिटिशर्स आए, सब ने अपना टच देना आर्किटेक्चर में शुरू किया. सो जो तुर्क और मुगल पीरियड था, जब मुगल्स रूल कर रहे थे, उस टाइम पे डोम्स इन्वेंट किए गए यहाँ पे और माइनरेट्स. नाउ कुतुब मीनार इज अ फेमस फॉर इट्स मिनारेट एंड गोल गुम्बाज ऑफ बीजापुर फॉर इट्स डोम. सो ये जो कुतुब मीनार है वो एक मिनारेट है, मतलब एक बड़ा सा मीनार है जो कि फेमस है अपने मिनारेट के लिए. और गोल गुम्बाज विच इज ऑफ बीजापुर, इट इज फेमस फॉर इट्स डोम. नाउ ताजमहल इज अ मिक्सचर ऑफ बोथ मिनारेट्स एंड डोम्स. The Europeans also brought with them their architecture. जो यूरोपियंस हैं वो अपने आर्किटेक्चर की चीज़ों को यहाँ पे लेके आए. The churches of Goa, the Victoria Memorial at Kolkata and present राष्ट्रपति भवन in Delhi are specimen of European architecture. So जितनी भी ये बिल्डिंग्स है ये यूरोपियंस ने अपने टाइम पे जो है ये कंस्ट्रक्ट करवाई, और उनका जो आर्किटेक्चर टच है it can be still seen in these buildings. Now, since independence, Indian architecture had made much more progress. जब से independence India independent हुई है, the architecture had become different. Now, the Bahai Lotus Temple, which is this located in Delhi, and Akshardham Temple of Delhi are the latest famous buildings. So, these are the two famous buildings which are located in Delhi only. Now, let's move to the classroom activity. Name any two. First, languages of India. You can write any two languages of India. We have studied around 22, sorry. So I'm going to write Marathi and Nepali. Another one is folk dances. So you can write name of the any two folk dances. Ghumar and Nati are two of them. Third, seasonal festivals. So seasonal festivals are your Holi and Basant Panchami. Now, for traditional team games, so we have studies. India has two traditional team games, which are your Kho-Kho and Kabaddi. Now, fifth, buildings which are built in European style. So, we have learned the buildings which are built in European styles are Goa, Churches of Goa and Victorian Temple. Victoria Memorial at Kolkata. Let's move to the next exercise. Now, this is assess yourself first, take the correct answer. So, paintings in the Ajanta cave depict the life of the paintings which are in the Ajanta cave, they depict the life of Gautam Buddha. Now, the India Gate was built by, who built the India Gate? India Gate was built by the Britishers. Fill in the blanks. Ajanta is famous for its, so Ajanta caves are famous for its beautiful paintings. Second, the Qutub Minar. The Qutub Minar is located in Delhi. Third, our national language. So, our national language is Hindi. Fourth, Republic Day is a dash festival. Republic Day is a national festival. Fifth, every classical dance has its typical dress and makeup. Now, see, answer the following. First question is, what is the relation between culture and heritage? So, culture is basically how we dress, how we talk, how we eat, think. So, it develops all the powers of the person. So, this is the culture. And what is heritage? Heritage are the things which are passed to us by ancestors. So, let's go to first page to conclude this answer. So, the cultural heritage includes elements like clothing, language, dance, music, festivals, fairs, games, painting, architecture, sculpture. So these traditions enhance our safety, comfort and enjoyment in our life. So that is how your culture and heritage are interconnected. Second is, what is a ghagra? So ghagra, let's go to the dresses. Ghagra is a thick petticoat skirt which have many folds and it is common in Haryana, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. So this is your answer number 2. Third, what are our ancient temples famous for? So our ancient temples are famous for its beautiful architecture. As we have studied, the Indian architecture was well advanced even 5,000 years ago. The ruins of Indus Valley are proof of it. The stupas of Sanchi and Sarnath are the beautiful specimen of this architecture. So, Indian temples are famous for its architecture. Now, when are the folk dances generally performed? So, folk dances are generally performed during the birth of a child or on a festival or on the season change or any occasions like these. So, this is when folk dances are performed with folk music. Fifth, what is the difference between classical and folk dance? Now, let's see once again what is classical and folk dances. So, folk dance are performed by a group of people. It does not require much training and practice, and people like to sing or dance together on the occasions like birth of a child, marriage, good harvest, etc. So this is your folk dance. And what is classical dance? Classical dance need much training and practice. Each dance has its typical type of dress and makeup. For example, Bharatnatyam, Kuchipudi, Odissi, Manipuri, etc. So this is the difference between classical dance and folk dance. So we have completed the chapter. We have done all the question answers. If you have any problem, you can watch the video again. Thank you so much. Happy learning.